Hey everybody. So the riding this time of year is kind of slow. So I use this time of year to kind of make sure the bike's ready to go for summer. See what all little changes and things need to be done, and if there's any upkeep I need to do. So one of the big ones. So on my 2023 Pan America Ensign Jack, it was time to put the suspension back to stock height. I never really needed a suspension lowering kit put on, but I know a lot of people really want to ride a Pan America, but they are a very tall bike. So that gives people a lot of problems. So I went ahead and tested out a 2-inch kit on this for several months, put several thousand miles on it, and had a good time doing it. Overall, I don't see any major issues with having a 2-inch kit, 2-inch rear lowering kit on one of these. Big thing to remember though is it does put the underside of the bike quite a bit closer to the ground. So you're going to want a decent skid plate that's going to be able to take quite a bit of contact with obstacles and stuff like that. Because you're gonna try that out fairly regularly when you start getting out on a little bit of rough terrain, and you got to just be careful and figure out how low that's actually going to be and what kind of terrain you can go over. Also have to remove the center stand. Center stand's got to come off. And then the other challenge is the side stand. We went ahead and shortened the side stand on this. The first one we did, the weld didn't hold and it broke, so I had to redo it. Did a second one. The Pan America ST stand should be about the right length because they're a little shorter than even the ones that are on the specials with adaptive ride height. Next time I have a chance to be around one of those side stands, I'll take the measurements on it and I'll do another post real quick on that, an update post. Didn't really feel any major issues having the lowering kit on this. Extremely slow speed handling where you're going to be turning the bars to steer. The steering is a little bit heavy. But when you're out moving, you're riding, it's not an issue. You don't feel it at all. But very low speed, we're actually going to be turning the bars. There is a little bit of a heaviness in the front steering, but overall it's not a bad thing. It's nothing to be worried about. And with any kind of modifications, if you do a lowering kit, just be really careful with the bike for a while and get used to how it feels and get used to those changes. But it's pretty neat to see that it's possible, and it doesn't really take away from the bike, and it'll allow a lot of other people the opportunity to be able to get out there and enjoy their ride. So yeah, if you need to lower one, just be careful with it and then get out there and ride your own adventure.